Hello and welcome to the Wellness Oracle. I'm Dr. Praveen Ravishankaran. I'm a robotic cancer surgeon, and every day of my professional life, I operate on cancers of the digestive tract, lung, gynecological organs, and other systems using advanced minimal invasive and robotic techniques. My work involves removing cancers, reconstructing organs, and giving people a second chance at life. But here is the uncomfortable truth I see repeatedly in the operating room. Many of these cancers should not have even occurred in the first place. They were preventable as they were all lifestyle driven. There are the final outcomes of habits that have been normalized, celebrated, and ignored. That is why this channel exists. The Wellness Oracle is not about fear. It is about awareness before damage, science before suffering, and choice before consequence. Today's topic is alcoholism. It is one of the most misunderstood and underestimated threat to the human health. Unlike smoking, alcohol hides behind celebration, social bonding, stress relief, masculinity, and independence. Alcohol is not treated as a toxin. It is treated as a lifestyle accessory. And because of that, millions of people walk towards biological damage without even realizing it. Now, let's start with a small experiment. Here is a 50 rupee note, something that we all value. This is dipped in a hand sanitizer, and now I am lighting it on fire. Look carefully. The fire is present, which gives out a lot of heat, but the destruction is delayed. This is exactly how alcohol behaves in the human body. You feel the fire of excitement when you take alcohol, but you are slowly erasing years of your precious life. Think about the Aquaman scene. He drinks heavily and plunges into the ocean. The scene portrays him as strong, fearless, and untouchable. Cinema equates alcohol with strength, with rebellion, with emotional depth. But biology sees alcohol very, very differently. Alcohol does not make you powerful. It disconnects you from reality while damage accumulates silently. Alcohol is not just a drink. It is a neurochemical weapon that acts against your own body. So what is alcohol? Alcohol is a small water and fat-soluble molecule. Because of this, it is rapidly absorbed from the stomach and small intestine. It crosses the blood-brain barrier easily and enters every cell of the body within minutes. This is unlike many toxins that are filtered or blocked. Alcohol has direct access to your brain, liver, heart, and hormones. Alcohol is a psychoactive substance that directly alters your brain chemistry. The moment alcohol enters your bloodstream, it suppresses the frontal lobe of the brain, which is responsible for judgment, ethics, and restraint. It overstimulates dopamine, which gives us a false sense of reward and pleasure. It numbs the stress signals temporarily, which makes the people feel relaxed, confident, and fearless. But when exposed repeatedly to alcohol, dopamine receptors reduce. Normal pressure feels dull. Patients feel less pleasurable. Higher alcohol is needed for the same effect. This is called tolerance. At this stage, people don't realize they are slowly slipping deeper into a never-ending abyss. Over time, the brain starts functioning normally only in the presence of alcohol. Anxiety appears without alcohol. Sleep becomes impossible without alcohol. Irritability and restlessness set in. This is not just a habit, it has become a biological dependence. The person has become totally addicted to alcohol. At this stage, logic fails, willpower fails, and promises made to the family fail. We have to understand that addiction is not about morality. It is about altered neural circuitry. Alcohol rewires the brain to prioritize itself over family, career, health, and most importantly, survival itself. Now, let's see the systemic changes that take place when consuming alcohol in large quantities. Its effect on the brain profoundly leads to shrinkage of gray matter, memory impairment, emotional instability, depression and anxiety rebound, and increased suicidal tendencies. Alcohol does not calm the mind. We have to understand that. It destroys emotional regulation. Now coming to the organs that suffers the most, liver. Liver is resilient to a certain extent, but it is not infinite. Alcohol damages it step by step. Fat accumulation inside the liver leads to inflammation. Then scarring sets in, that is called cirrhosis, which leads to liver failure, and sometimes it progresses to cancer. By the time symptoms appear, damage is often irreversible. Alcohol consumption also results in high blood pressure, cardiomyopathy, arrhythmias, risk of diabetes, and obesity. Alcohol ages the body faster than most people realize. People drink to escape stress, but alcohol creates stress dependency. Anxiety worsens, sleep architecture totally collapses, emotional resilience disappears. Alcohol convinces you that it is the solution, while it is actually the problem. The effect on adults are profound. Prolonged intake of alcohol results in chronic disease burden, relationship breakdown, workplace dysfunction, and increased cancer risk, which I will be covering separately in another video. The effect on teenagers is even more profound, as their brains are plastic and sensitive to insults. Alcohol interferes with memory formation, risk assessment, and emotional control. Early alcohol exposure creates lifelong vulnerability to addiction. Women suffer alcohol damage earlier and faster. This is due to higher blood alcohol levels reached with the same amount of alcohol ingested when compared to men. This results in greater liver toxicity, increased risk of breast cancer, and pregnancy-related issues, just to name a few. Now, coming back to the experiment, the notes survived the fire temporarily. Your body does the same. Liver compensates, brain adapts, hormones adjust. But this compensation is not protection. It is borrowed time. Eventually, the fire reaches its core. So, as a cancer surgeon, I often meet patients at the end of a long, silent, and difficult journey. When they meet me, they say, "Doctor, I didn't know. Doctor, I thought it was normal. Doctor, if only I had stopped earlier." Alcohol does not announce its destruction. It whispers, it normalizes, and it waits. Alcoholism steals years before it steals life. But there is hope. The brain can heal, the liver can recover, and if caught early, families can rebuild and lives can restart. Seeking help is not weakness. It is intelligence. It is courage. If this video had made you pause even for a moment, share it. Subscribe to the Wellness Oracle if you believe health education should come before disease and not after the diagnosis of disease. Your subscription helps this message to reach people who may not yet realize that they are at risk. So, in the next video, I will speak exclusively about alcohol and cancer. why alcohol causes cancer, what cancers in the body it causes, why no amount of alcohol is truly safe. This topic deserves a separate and detailed discussion. So until then, protect your body. It carries you for life. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.